Hey guys, welcome back. So this is part 3 and today we're gonna go over frame rate. What is FPS? What is frames per second? Why does it matter? This is gonna probably be one of the shorter end videos that I make. But you know, just like anything else, there's no better way than to just jump right in and you guys get the visual representation of what that is. So let us start, and I already have a clip imported, okay? So here is like an intro that I've made. I'm sure you guys have seen it. And what I've done is, okay, so first of all, the property settings that we've mentioned before in the previous tutorial, it's already set, right? So this intro is a 1920 by 1080 video, and it's also made in 25 frames a second. Now, what does that mean again? So 25 frames per second is literally in the name. It's literally 25 frames. Think of frames as a picture. So 25 pictures per second are being shown in that clip. If you look at the timeline now, I have this little section already cut off like this, right? And I already have it blue highlighted, and I'm gonna have it on loop. So if I go through every single frame with my keyboard, right? So I'm gonna go one frame at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I have now gone through 25 frames in the span of 1 second, just like it says in the name, 25 FPS. Now, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and click space, and then you're gonna see the whole thing on how it would look all together. So in what we're looking at right now, in the span of 1 second, again, 25 pictures are being produced and shown. So that's what that means. Now, the importance of this is because when you have mixed frame rates in certain videos, right? So again, let's say this is my main video and every other clip I had in this video that I'm making were all 25 frames a second, right? But then I import this one. This clip, if I look at the properties, is made in 30 frames per second. So, you know, you should be thinking right there, okay, wait, this project's gonna be in 25 frames, but this video, on the other hand, is made for 30. Now, remember what I've mentioned before, in case we wanna go over that, if you have more frames or less frames that is being produced in the project itself, there's a couple things that can go wrong. Maybe some ghosting, some clipping, you know, maybe things just don't look right. But like, let's say I had it, right? So the problem is that now this video, again, that is made for 30 frames is only going to be showing 25 frames. So it's losing 5 frames, right, per second. So that's an issue already. So one way to go around that, to make sure when you render the video so it can definitely be in 30 frames a second, is you want to right click, go to properties, and you want to disable the resample. So what does that mean? Resampling means it's like, okay, I have this clip here, but I needed to match the video settings. I needed to match my property settings. I needed to be in the exact same as everything else. So that it's gonna resample. It's basically taking 30 frames and be like, okay, now we're gonna do this, and okay, there you go, 25 frames a second now. And then again, as we know, it's not gonna look good usually. So what do? We disable resampling, and it's letting the video editor know, hey, we're not gonna touch this clip. We're gonna leave it with 30 frames, and when we render it, you're gonna render everything at 25, except the one that's not gonna be resampled, meaning we're gonna leave that one at 30 frames a second, and now everything's gonna play the way it should. You know, we're gonna have this clip in 25 frames, this clip in 30, and the rest in 25. So again, the importance though of frame rate, like we mentioned in the last video, which I'll leave down below in case you haven't seen it, is you could drop frames, it can cause some ghosting, and like I said, it's just not gonna look as appealing. So best bet is to have everything recorded in the same frame rate, keep everything consistent. If not, you're gonna have some hiccups, or you're gonna have to find little loopholes and ways to like get around the problem that you're gonna have. But overall, that's basically it. So that's the importance of FPS. The importance is to keep things consistent, not let things get jagged. And what is frames per second? Pictures per second, essentially. 25 pictures every second is being shown, so you want them all to be shown. Okay, so that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions in terms of frames per second, maybe you want to know like how can I check that when I record, where can I find those settings? Heck, do you record on your phone? Do you want to know how to find it here? Let me know, I can do that for you guys. But for now, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching this. If you like these tutorials, again, give it a like please. It really lets me know you guys like them, plus it just helps the channel out. And if you're new, or if you want to continue following the series that I'm going to make, hit the subscribe button to be notified every time I make a new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Thanks for watching.